This video is sponsored by Value Testers, where all prices are negotiable. Best online store for Fieldpiece, Bacharach, and Tester equipment. Special free 2-day shipping available on selected seasonal products. Link in description below. I pulled a pin out of there, and this thing moves freely. See it? Back and forth. So it's just a cable. That's the reverse and forward. So the cable, I gotta get that cable out of there. I gotta take this battery. I'm just gonna cut these. I'm gonna put new rods in on this bracket anyway, so I'm just gonna probably just cut these and get that out of there. It's all rusted. We're gonna put new ones anyway. Get the battery out, put it on a charger. Battery's fine, seems to be okay, but I'll get that out of there, and we can get to that cable. Might take the cable out and see if I can juice it up. If not, I gotta get a new one. Alright guys, this is on the end of the cable here. That goes over and puts it in neutral and neutral, forward, and reverse. And this thing's got a spring in it. I needed the oil. I had to oil this all up and free it. It was all frozen on the very end. So when you pull it, it's got a spring inside here. That nut there was all frozen. I had to bring it in on a vise and oil the shit out of it. Oh, this Creos. This stuff here works good, but I freed it up. You can see it moves now. See it? That's what the problem was. The thing was getting jammed in there. It was frozen. It wouldn't move. I could put the pedal back. I could put the pedal back, but it wouldn't go forward. So I didn't know if it was in the cable or it was in the transmission or what, but it was this thing. So it should be alright now. I'll put it back together. Alright, I got it back in. I got the cotter pin back in. So what happens is there's a spring in here. When you push on the pedal, this will pull in. Goes back. Before I wouldn't go forward. Now it's working. Gotta free up these. Gotta find out what's going on with this one. This one don't look too kosher. This one looks like it's jacked. Yeah. I don't know. I hate to buy new ones unless I have to. That's the one that's got the bend to it. I don't know why this thing is all. Maybe I could just readjust it or something. To try playing around with it and see. Alright guys, I got all the tires off it because the brakes are a little. Gotta replace all the brake lines. They're pretty much all shot. Well, I did straighten this top out. This top was all dents from hitting the tree, and I straightened it out pretty much the best I could. Alright. I gotta replace these two cables. This one's kind of all jacked. It's all bent. I can't really adjust it. This one's frozen. I got this one going to the back has been replaced. You can see it's green. I got all the sides off. I took all the sides off, the back off. I was able to blow everything out with compressed air, get all the leaves out of it. I got the muffler off. I got it covered for now. You can see the springs that go in here. It's all kind of worn out from it vibrating. I gotta re-weld that up. You can see it's ready to fall off. got all this off. I'm going to clean it all up and, you know, paint everything while I got it off. The motor's got electronic fuel injection. That's the newest style. I got an AC compressor coming. I got to get a bracket for it. I did weld up this chassis. I did get that to come off. It's got 2 broken studs in there from when it got whacked. But I got a new one coming. It's like 40 bucks for a brand new one. Then I got to get a universal for it. That should be fine now. It should line up. It was way off. That's why they got all the in the drive shaft and stuff. I can get them off my other one. I need a front and rear drive shaft. But I got to replace these 2 cables. The brake lines are going to all be redone. They're all pretty rough underneath there. I got to cut the rest of this. I got to get new frames for it, but I just kind of cleaned it up and put these tapes on here for now. What I do at night is I just put tops over it and wrap it with some rope to keep any rain out of it for now. You can see though, this is the fuel tank, and then this is the hydraulic tank. And you can see this thing's a heavy-duty piece of equipment. It's got a 4-cylinder Cummins in it. And you got the radiator here. This is some kind of cooler. I gotta fix all this stuff, refasten all this back together. And the pump's in the back here. This is the big pump right here. And the motor runs that pump. You see a drive shaft. The motor runs that pump. And then that pump, it's all the hydraulics, you know, for the front and for the transmission. The transmission's here. And then that's what they call deproduction, which is this thing. What that does, that puts it in real low gear, and you can rev the shit out of it. It'll just crawl. It's 4-wheel drive. Well, I'm kind of doing my thing with it, doing a little bit at a time. I'm gonna fix the brakes. I got this to work. So the next thing to do is get this to work, and this to work. I got them disconnected down below. And I'll show you what I gotta do. I gotta get the new cables on there. Once I get that on there, we'll probably start it up and make sure that it's moving forward and reverse and all that stuff. You can see where it's connected here. I'm probably just gonna cut this, grind this right off, because I need to save these. I need to save these if I can. I had to grind these off and get them off. I mean, they were all rusted on there. The deproduction one is longer than the fast and slow. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grind this right off. Boom, boom. Take these right out. I got new cables. Try to get you set up somewhere where I can get you some shots, maybe. I try to do a little bit every day on it if I can. See if I can grind this right off. Maybe grind this one here right off with the grinder. And I'll be able to take it right out and get this one off. Because I got new cables anyway. These are all rusted in there. Sure we don't hit any of these wires. Should be alright. I should be able to cut it right here like that. I'd like to be able to save that nut. Take that nut off there, maybe. What do you think? You think I can save that nut? Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. See if I get that off there. I should be able to put them in the vise and clean them up, get them off. I'm thinking. These should come off easy enough. I already got these apart. Just have to take them off. I'm gonna try to reuse those clevers if I can. I can clean them up with a wire brush, and I got new pins for it, not a problem. Yeah, you want to have it so it's goes in and out of there easy. I'm assuming, right? That's better. That's better. And I'll cut this to fit. You know, I'll cut this for whatever I want it. You can see this bracket's not even attached. I mean, that's the type of stuff that I want to, you know, put a bolt in there, bolt that together. While I got the sides off. You know, I might take these fenders right off, paint them all yellow, and paint the whole chassis black, give it a nice coat of black. While I got it off, clean it all up, give it a nice coat. Take these fenders right off. You know, give it the old power wash the whole thing. You know, take this off, paint this shroud. Alright, that's all part of the we'll clean it up and paint it. Well, I got it off. Do a little bit at a time. Mr. Two-Pump Jump. Oh, yeah, it's a two-pump jump. ladies, I'll leave you alone. I didn't mean to bother you. I didn't mean to bother you. I know this one's... frozen. These are the original cables to this thing. Well, I might have to just grind them off. Wow. There's one. There it is. They're both off. The short one goes under here and the long one comes over. Yeah, we'll do the short one first, I guess. So you got all the dirt and stuff in there that's gonna come out. That's why it's good to have the air holes and blow all that shit out of there. Alright guys, so I got this thing in, and I got it all the way in, which is all the way down fast, so that should be where I need to be with that. See if I can get this thing on there. Alright guys, I got it all attached and adjusted. I'll show you when I get back down under there, but that's slow, that's neutral, and then that's fast. And I had to adjust it so it would work. Next one I gotta do is this one. And I did make sure that all these went on the cable. One of them I had to tap it. The cable, for some reason, the thread on the cable wasn't good on one of them, so I had to tap it. But I did check both of these. Both of these are good, so I should be able to put these on. That should give me a full bolt right there is what I want. And we could adjust it. We could adjust it later as we need it, right? That's in all the way. That's in all the way. That's what we want right there, in all the way. And I could adjust it on the top if I have to. Have it so it can go down more. Alright guys, I got all the cables hooked up. I got everything attached. They're gonna start it. I got no muffler on it, or but it will run. Just gotta hook up the battery cables. Hook these battery cables up and she'll fire up. The battery hooked up. You know, obviously I got the muffler off it for now, but we'll see if it starts. Ain't going nowhere because it's, I ain't got no drive shafts on it yet or nothing, but Guys, I did charge the battery. And there's a solenoid in here that might be an issue. I'm not sure. Obviously that works. Forward reverse. No problem with the thing starting up right away. Might have been a bad ground or something. See if it starts. Gotta get some new knobs for it. Rusty. Oh, we know it moves forward and back. I'll have to put a finger. Muffler off it for now. Good, so be able to get the drive shafts for it now and uncovering it with tops at night. Wiring's a flipping mess in here. There's shit everywhere. We get probably reattach this battery. I mean, there's all kinds of wires snipped in here and stuff. I'm gonna have to find out what all this is for. All these red lines, I don't even know where all this stuff goes. Because it's all been cut. Not even sure where that goes. What it's for. Definitely runs good. Thing's gonna run and move. with all new cables for it. I'm working on that a little bit at a time here. I gotta redo all the brake lines. Brake lines are pretty much all smoked. I gotta redo all them.